All right, hi, welcome back. Today is day 17, and we are going to be finding treasures in your giraffe. Day 17. So finding treasures in your giraffes. Okay. Now, today my girls are inside, but I went on a walk today, and as I was walking around, I found flowers blooming. Tree is getting bigger. Beautiful lilacs, I could smell them. And it was awesome. And it kind of made me think of, well, you know what? Maybe our poetry unit has been blooming all along, and it's ready to start something different in our poetry unit. So we are going to get started and working towards an author celebration for poems. Okay? Okay? Sound good? Okay. So in the next 4 or 5 days, we're going to start revising and editing our poems so we can pick a couple that we really want to focus on and share for Author Celebration Day. Sound good? Okay, so if we want to publish in 4 or 5 days, then we need to get started. And we need to shift into revision today. Okay, and revise means to make new and to make better and to get it to where you want it to be. So what I want you to do is, we're going to give ourselves 10 minutes right now. I'd like you to go through your poems that you've written so far. You're going to make 2 piles. You're going to read each poem silently so you don't interrupt other people. And if you think this poem is pretty good, I want you to put it in your treasure pile. It's a treasure. If you read this poem and you're like, I don't think I really like it, put it in your trash pile. But I don't mean to actually trash it. I want you to save it. So when we come back in about 10 minutes,
how about safe pile?
You'll have 2 piles. Trash, treasures, and trash. Okay? Sound good?
What?
So we're going to pause. We're going to make 2 piles. First, you're going to read through. You're going to grab one poem, read it, decide which pile it's going to go into. So you're going to go on your treasures. I like this one. Your trash, I'm not too excited about this one. Take your next poem, Drina. Read it. Treasure, trash. And we'll come back in about 10 minutes and we'll see you with your 2 piles. And then I'm going to teach you what to do with those 2 piles. We'll see you in 10. Have fun. Welcome back. Hopefully now you have 2 piles of your poems that you've been working so hard on. One are your treasures you just love, and one are like, not too into them so much, okay? So, I want us to talk about the poems in your reject pile, what you think were trash piles. Have you guys ever been to the dump? You and Daddy probably have gone to the dump together, where you drop things off at, okay. Well, let me tell you, the dump is a place where people take some of their things from their house that they no longer need, maybe are broken and they don't know what to do with them. Now, Eliana.
Maybe if you can't fix them.
When we go to the dump, Daddy and I have been to the dump. Maybe you guys have been there too. Usually there's one person in the house that is like so excited about getting rid of the things they don't need anymore. That would be me.
That would be me.
Then there's the other person that's with you that gets out of the car while you're offloading all your junk, right? And they go into the dump and they go look around for treasures. And they find like really cool things, or like, I can't believe somebody would actually dump this in the dump. And they take it back and they put it in your car. And they come home and they can make something amazing out of it, right? That's our Daddy, right? He kind of does that. Now maybe that's you guys at home. That's what I'd like us to think about our poems. So right now, when we look at our pile of the stuff we thought was kind of like junk, it's not. There are treasures also in your junk, just like at the dump.
We just didn't want to revise that. Daddy even takes a broken shed and then he just builds something.
I know. So today, we are going to look really closely at our junk pile, and we're going to find something that we really, really like about it. By the end of today, you're going to be able to say, I can find a line in a trashed poem write it at the top of a new page, and write a poem. So we're actually going to try that. So today we're going to look really hard to find treasures in our writing that we think is mostly trash or junk. I want to show you Sarah's poem, okay? Trina, can I have you sit over there by Eliana for a second? Thanks.
Lappy.
Just
Lappy.
sit right there. Okay, so Sarah's poem. Woo! Did you hear that? It's okay. We've got some thunder lightning going on here. So, in Sarah's poem, I'm going to read you her poem she thought was total junk. Okay, and I'm going to show you what she did, and then you're going to do the same thing. Moms are great. Everyone has a mom. Your mom's going to see you tonight, but my mom comes home late. But my mom's still great. When she read this poem, she thought, I don't really like it. But what she did is she found one line that she was like, you know what, I just like this line. It speaks to me. And she circled it. And this is what she circled. Mom comes home late. And she took just that line she loved in that junk kind of poem that she wrote, and she put it at the top of her page. And I wrote it here. You see that? She put that at the top of her page. My mom comes home late. And she said, I can write a poem about that. And this is what she came up with. Beep, beep. My mom walks through the door and yells, hello. I dash upstairs. My mom looks tired. She eats dinner. Then she lies on the couch and watches TV. Maybe she was writing programs. Maybe she was reading papers. But maybe the trains weren't running well. I'm still happy that my mom came home. And she made this brand new poem out of that junk she thought was junk. It wasn't. I want to show you another one.
This one.
Okay? Yes. Now this is a boy named Carlos, and he went through his poem, and he did not have this bottom stanza. Okay? He just had the top. He found this first line, the trees are wet. And he said, oh, I love that part. And he put at the top of his new poem, the trees are wet. He decided, I like this poem enough to write another stanza. So here's what he did. The trees are wet. The trees are wet. My house is wet. My mom's car is wet. The street is wet. It is raining all over. Where are my boots? So his first poem didn't have this. And he circled the trees are wet and said, this is worth a little bit more time. He put it at the top of a new paper and he wrote this. So now guess what we're going to do? I want you to grab a hold of your junk pile. Grab a hold of it. Eliana seems a little disappointed today because she thought all of her hard work was done. It's not done. Right when we think we're done,
I had 3 tracks.
we've just begun. So, and certainly Eliana, are you going to go through all of those? No. At home, look at her pile. She should have to go through all of those. Do you think you need to go through 20 poems? No. But I want you to find.
I didn't read them. I was like, I already knew. I read them like 20 times before, and I was like, no.
3.
What I'd like you to do is, I'd like you to find maybe three poems.
What? Okay, Mommy. 3.
Okay. I want you to read, give it a try. Read over it. Circle one line that you're like, I like this line. I think I can make it work. Write at the top of a brand new piece of paper, and then try to write a new poem from that. Thinking about all the things we've learned as a poet. Okay, then go to your next poem, your next junk. Like she has, cupcakes unwrapped, cupcakes dripping. That is quite a line. Maybe she can circle that, put it at the top of a new paper,
I like that.
and write a brand new one.
Cupcakes, coloring, cupcakes, yummy, cupcakes,
And then
frosting,
here
cupcakes,
she has,
eating.
she talks about her fish. So she might read this poem and find just that
My
one
sister's
line that's
fish.
really, really good.
My sister.
And she's going to write at the top of a page and write a brand new poem.
But Bella's a really nice
Tomorrow
fish.
when you come back, we are going to be picking the poems that we really want to focus on for our author celebration to revise and completely edit.
If you
So,
wanted to know.
Good luck. By the end of the day today, you should say, I can find a line in a trash poem, write it at the top of a new page, and write a new poem.
If you wanted to know
Okay.
our fish, Bella's
We will
really
see you
nice.
tomorrow with all of your poems. Good luck, Eliana. Give the readers a chance to, the writers, that you can do
Dun,
this, right?
dun, dun.
Okay. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.